Well, today, the nation and the world remembering the lives lost 22 years ago today when hijackers crashed planes into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and a field near Shanksville, Pennsylvania. Nearly 3,000 people were killed in those attacks. Correspondent Dre Clark is live for us in Lower Manhattan. And Dre, at this point, we're more than 2 decades away from it, but emotions are still raw.
Yeah, Nichole, hello to you. You know, in many ways, the pain is still fresh for those who lost loved ones on 9/11. Some of them say at times it feels like only yesterday that the tragedy happened as they continue to try and work through their grief. Of course, today marks 22 years since the September 11th terrorist attacks. Thousands died at the World Trade Center site here in Lower Manhattan. And today, their names were called one by one at a solemn remembrance ceremony. 2,753 people were killed here on September 11th after terrorist attacks hijacked 2 commercial planes and flew them directly into the north and south towers of the World Trade Center. The towers eventually came crumbling down, killing thousands of people inside those 2 buildings as people were desperately trying to escape. Among the dead, 343 FDNY firefighters. The names of the 9/11 victims are now engraved in the 9/11 memorial around the 2 reflection pools. Also, the names of victims from the first World Trade Center bombing in 1993 are also included. And then there's this. Just last week, the identities of 2 9/11 victims were identified through DNA, a man and a woman. Their names are being withheld right now. More than 1,000 human remains from the 9/11 World Trade Center attacks remain unidentified. Earlier today, I talked to Rick Scanlan, who is now a volunteer working at the 9/11 Memorial and Museum site. He also volunteered 22 years ago, helping with the rescue and recovery effort after the attacks. He recalled what it was like being a part of that tragic moment.
I showed up. I was using plastic buckets in our hands, trying to remove debris and search for whatever we could. What stays with you is the smell. The smell was just something that will live forever in my memory. And the silence on the pile when somebody would say quiet, like they heard something. And 5,000 workers would just go deathly quiet, and then gradually work would resume and the buzz would continue. So it was an experience that stays with you, like I said.
And Rick says he now works at the Memorial Museum as a tribute to those lives lost during 9/11. Meanwhile, thousands of people are now living with 9/11 related physical and mental health conditions. The World Trade Center Health Program says as of 2023, 125,000 responders and survivors have been enrolled, with 30,000 people diagnosed with a certified 9/11 related cancer. The government is providing no-charge treatments for those with World Trade Center related conditions. Now, here at the memorial site in Lower Manhattan, the medical examiner actually maintains an office, and there is ongoing work to identify those human remains here at the site. Again, 2 people just identified last week. Meanwhile, First Lady Dr. Joe Biden laid a wreath in memory of those who were killed at the Pentagon today, and also Second Gentleman Doug Emhoff made the trip to Shanksville, Pennsylvania, where he laid a wreath in memory of those who died on Flight 93. All of these ceremonies are about remembering those innocent men, women, and children who died on 9/11, while also sending a world a message that we will never forget on what happened on that day 22 years ago.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.